to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Excuse any breathing in the background, it's very hot and my dogs are running loose around the house, very warm. We've just got back from one of our hot girl walks this morning and God, it's hot. Is everybody thinking it's kind of too hot? Like, not wanting to complain, but I am too hot. Like, I think this is a bit ridiculous for the UK unless you live by the beach, like literally in the sea, or you have a swimming pool. And if you don't, this is too much. I'm very fortunate that my granddad has a pool, but I don't live with my granddad, and so I don't have full access to a pool, and so I'm saying it's too hot. Actually did put the idea forward yesterday to the yard that we need a swimming pool. Don't think my vote's going to be granted though, but I did try. Anyway, enough rambling and complaining about this weather. So now, concluding the rambling and the complaining and the moaning about the weather, I am back with the weekly vlogs and I'm so glad that you guys love them. I said in my last one, if you do love them, to let me know and I will continue them, and everybody seemed to say that they did love them. So here we are, we're back again. And one thing, I'm kind of bending down because otherwise if I put you any higher up while I'm standing up, all you see is me and the light, which I don't think is the best look for today. Is that a bit better? But then I just look like I'm ahead. Thing is, guys, I'm too tall, like 5'8.5". You don't really fit in cameras standing up. That's the problem. Is that better? Do I still look like a floating head? Okay, I'm gonna bend. I'm bending. So one thing that I do really want to get better at is just taking my camera around everywhere with me, because actually I love watching vlogs that are just really random and following people's lives around, even if it's just not equestrian all of the time, like it's a real lifestyle, equestrian, country, beauty, just a little bit of everything mixed into one YouTube channel. I'm hoping to kind of spread a bit of like a cozy and calm, relaxed but happy kind of feeling to my channel, and if I'm achieving that, please let me know, and if I'm not, I will try and change it up a little bit. So today I'm actually not going to the yard unless I go a lot later this evening, because I actually missed the morning kind of shift as such that I'm giving myself. I really want to be up at about 6 AM and I want to be heading to the yard before 7 in the morning in this heat at the moment. And I didn't make it this morning. He did get ridden yesterday though, so he's not gonna cry by having a day off, and nor am I, to be fair. So tomorrow morning I'm planning on getting up really early and going to the yard before it gets too hot. Or my other plan is to go in the evenings, but I'm more of a morning person than an evening. Like if I haven't exercised, walked, worked out, ridden, anything like that in the morning. Actually, riding's a lie, because I do actually quite like riding in the afternoon, but there's no way I'm doing that in 27 degrees. But on the whole, if I haven't done anything in the morning, best chances are I'm not gonna do it. It gets to like 5:30, 6 and my evening routine and the coziness just begins. The candles go on, I have a nice bath and I exfoliate, and I've got my moisturiser on. I close all the curtains so that I can get my retinol and all my night skincare routine on and not have the sun or the light on my face. If you don't know and you're new here, I'm a skincare junkie. I'm a Factor 50 girl and I'm not a sun worshipper, hence the extremely pale colour of me. My legs are even worse. However, I'm waiting until the weekend till I fake tan. There's so much to consider in this life, isn't there? Like, what day is best to fake tan? What day is then... And then if you've got two plans at two separate points of the week, what do you do? It's so difficult, and nobody has brought out a really good fake tan remover yet. And I'm giving ghost. So yeah, today's plan is not riding. I have loads of housework to do, which is extremely boring, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be filming that because I'm not sure if you really want to be watching me clean my house. I have some emails to do, I've got some content to film, which I've actually done quite a few videos actually first thing this morning. I'm in a really inspired and motivated mood today, and I'm feeling quite creative, so I'm hoping today I'm going to put all of my energy into creating content, even though I haven't done my makeup and I can't be bothered to do my makeup. So whether my face is going to be getting in it, thinking, oh, what's she filming content for? TikTok. And if you don't follow me on TikTok, I'll leave the link in the description box down below. I love TikTok and I post every single day. I've got a couple of emails to send, I've got some admin to do, I've got to file my confirmation statement for my business. Lovely. And I'm really planning on doing like a huge revamp. Now, it's not spring, but I'm kind of going along like the spring clean basis. I've just ordered, such a grandma, a new dinner set, a 24-piece dinner set to serve 6 people, because I actually have 6 dining chairs. So I just ordered a really, really nice dinner set, which was massively in the sale. It was down to £50 and it was down from about 200 and something. So I'm buzzing with that. And then I've also ordered a new cutlery set as well. And I've just kind of ordered some more aesthetically pleasing like style dining ware, because sometimes if I'm filming TikToks, I am a collector of the blue Italian spode. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave a picture here. And it's really pretty and it's very me, and it's a really nice investment slash collector's piece. but sometimes it's just not the most aesthetically pleasing unless you live in like a white cottage in Greece, and I don't know, do you know what I mean? And sometimes it just doesn't look the most aesthetic. And you might be thinking, it's a little bit pathetic that you're caring about what other people think about your aesthetics, but I do, and as a creator you kind of have to think about things like that. So yeah, I've ordered some more of that anyway. Mainly as well because I did actually need it. And also, I have done the biggest Shein order, which I'm going to be doing a separate haul on that because I have been doing God's work and I have been finding the most amazing pieces and bargains, touch wood if they arrive and they're nice, ever on Shein. I ordered it a day and a half ago and it's arriving today. A day and a half ago, that's from Shein. So yeah, today's just going to be an life admin and life cleaning out kind of a day. I want to be cleaning this room, I want to make this room in here, which is my office at the moment. Postman's here, hang on. That actually was my Shein delivery, how funny. And I don't know what I was saying, so I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to crack on with the day, and I'm going to be carrying my camera around I think at certain intervals, but tomorrow morning we're going to the yard, so don't worry, there will be yard content. Okay guys, so it is a little bit later in the day and I've just picked up my car because I've actually been without my car for the last 2 days. That's basically, long story short, the side of my car had a massive great big dent in it, so that's just been fixed and I've just picked it up. And for the last 2 days I have had my first ever car, which is a Peugeot 107 without any air conditioning, which in a heat wave has not been fun, so I actually haven't driven in 2 days because I just thought I was going to boil. So I've just picked up my car and I really fancy just nipping to the shop and getting myself some flowers because nothing in this world makes me happier than flowers do. So I've just bought some sunflowers actually, so I'm just going to get out the car. I've also got myself a sandwich from the shop, and I'm going to go and arrange my flowers next. However, the most annoying part of this day, and I feel like a lot of people will relate, is I forgot my club card and I literally could have saved about £6 on my shopping, and all I've got is a meal deal and flowers, and actually I bought these as well. Let me show you these before I get out of the car. And everything could have been about £6 cheaper until I got to the checkout and thought, oh my god, I haven't got my club card. How cool do these look? These are Mars Triple Treat. They have them in Galaxy and Snicker as well. They're only 130 calories, and they're like a date raisin peanut bar topped with fudge pieces dipped and drizzled with milk chocolate in like a Mars bar type thing. It's like a healthy Mars bar. Quite excited to try. You get 4 bars and I think I paid like £1.70 when I could have paid £1 if I had my club card, so I'm gutted, but hey ho, you live and you learn, don't forget your club card. To pick up my camera. So this is now the evening of day 1. Look at me go, I picked this camera up loads today. So I'm actually off out for dinner tonight and I've gone for the most natural look I think of all time. I've just got a skin tint on, a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of blush, and then to hide my tired eyes I've got a tiny bit of concealer, mascara with just like one shade of eyeshadow which I just sliced across. I haven't filled my brows, I've just brushed them with a tiny bit of lipstick and lip oil. I'm ready to go. So outfit of the day, or the evening, I've got this lovely silk camion from, is it silk? Is it cat? It might be silk, it might be satin, I'm not sure. But this is from ASOS. I think it's about £16–17. I love it, it goes with so much and it's very classy and just very easy to kind of wear. And then I've got some straight leg jeans on from River Island. I've got a Fairfax and Favour belt on. I have got my Fairfax and Favour handbag. I'll leave the links actually to everything in the description box, and anything from ASOS I do have an affiliates link, so if you did want to buy anything please buy it through my link, so it will help me out a little tiny bit. And then I've also got some shoes on from ASOS as well, which they're kind of like a Chanel dupe, and I think they're about £15 or £16, so if they're still in stock, I bought them in the spring. I will also leave those in the description box down below. And on that note guys, I am off out for the evening. Look at me going. I'm picking up my camera again today. But this morning the sun is shining as per usual at the moment. It is absolutely boiling. And I was going to make it to the yard first thing to ride. However, I completely forgot that I had a nail appointment at 9 AM, so I couldn't really go first thing this morning because there's just, when I go to the yard, if you're not new here, you'll know if I go to the yard I end up there all day, or at least for over like 3 to 4 hours. I don't know what I do, I just end up there. Usually Trudy's asleep as well, so I kind of sit in her stable and cuddle her for like 3 hours because she doesn't get up. I'm not going to ride today now because it's just too hot and I don't want to sour Ringo. Ringo is a little bit of a drama queen with things. He is the most easiest pony in the whole wide world, but he does like everything to be perfect. And even if he's learning some new movements at the moment, and sometimes he will have like a bit of a brat attack if he doesn't know what he's doing, and it's not because he's being naughty. He gets upset if he does something he knows he shouldn't do. So for example, like when we were learning flying changes, we're both fully self-taught, and anybody that's kind of, you know, taught flying changes before, has ridden flying changes before, a horse that hasn't done it before and a rider that hasn't done it specifically as well, it's quite difficult. It takes a while to get everything together, so it takes a while for them to kind of get used to moving their legs with your leg movement and bend direction change and whatever, and then it takes a while to make it pretty, and not rushed, and not like a woohoo, let's go off on the other leg. And so in the taming process, I'm a very soft rider, I'm a very easy rider, and I'm very much like, oh, if it takes 10 years, it takes 10 years. I'm very chilled out. Ringo is the opposite of that though, and he likes to get things perfect straight away. So that was, I never told him off ever for doing anything, you know, not perfect straight away, but he would get upset with himself a little bit. And when he gets upset, what he does is he stops, and he doesn't, sometimes he'll go backwards, as in like he'll take a few steps backwards. He's never, touch wood anyway, he's never reared, he's not got any vices like that at all, but he just gets into a bit of a brat attack, and he'll put in a stop, and he'll just stop, and he'll sit there for a minute. Sometimes he'll go backwards for a couple of strides and then sit there for a minute, and you can try and kick him on and get him out of it. He won't move. It's Ringo's world, and you've just got to live in Ringo's world. And he just needs a minute. He just needs a minute to breathe, think about what he's doing, and then he gets on with it, and he's absolutely fine again after that. And he's always been the same. He's been the same for the last 14 years since I've owned him. Even with his jumping, he put a couple of stops in because it's getting a bit bigger, and he was kind of like, he almost doubts himself. I think that's what he does. He doubts himself. He's not very confident. And I think that's another reason some people say, oh, why have you never gelded him? And I think he would be just a drama queen without his balls, basically. He would lose all of his confidence. He gets his confidence from me, which again I think is why the jumping didn't really go to plan, because I wasn't very confident jumping, and he gets all of his confidence from me. So again, like when we're learning new things, obviously I'm not a Grand Prix dressage rider. I don't know how to ride everything straight away either. Like I'm learning as much as he is, and I'm learning at the same pace that he is. So if I'm not 100% confident doing something, I mean, I don't have a brat attack, I need to stop and, you know, wait for it. But if he's not getting that full confidence from me that I know 100% what I'm doing, he just needs a minute to breathe. So going back to the heat at the moment, when we had the storm Eunice back in January, February time, I rode him through it. Not through it, like we would only kind of just ride for like 10 minutes because we were in a really good training kind of space, and I'm glad I did because we're in an amazing training space now and we didn't take like so many weeks to kind of get back to where we were, but it kind of soured him a little bit riding through that weather, obviously not having an indoor. He kind of, when I say soured, he wasn't as keen to walk up to the mountain block. So and it took me about 2 or 3 weeks for him to stop being a prima donna in walking up to the mountain block. And now we're back at and now we're back in a place where I can let go of him and he'll walk up to the mountain block and he'll stay there and I can take my time getting on. But I think if I was to ride him through this heat a lot, if it's not before like 9 o'clock in the morning when it's still about 15 degrees, I would have that issue, I think, with the mountain block again. Because at the end of the day, this is a hobby and it has to be fun. He's got to enjoy it, and he's just a bit of a prima donna. He likes it perfect, and if he wants to ride in the cool, I don't want to be riding in this either. So we're not riding today. He's going to have another day off, which he'll be absolutely fine having a day off. They put him on the walker twice, and he'll be fine. So I'm going to get up really early tomorrow morning, like really early. I'm going to have a really early night tonight because I also had a bit of a late night last night. I didn't get home until about 10:30, which for me is quite late. And then I got back and there was my Asda delivery, and I had my Asda shopping delivery, and it was all on my doorstep, so I had to put all that away. So by the time I actually got into bed, it was quite it was about 11, half 11, which is a late night for me. Because I like to get up early. I like to get up at about 6, half 6. I'm a massive morning person, and if I don't do something in the morning, I'm not going to do it. So tomorrow morning, early night tonight, get up early in the morning, I'll ride. I'm going to take my pivot so we can all watch me ride as well, and that is tomorrow morning's plans. Got my nails done, and I've just gone for the exact same again. I'm really into French tips at the moment. They're so easy. They're just so easy, and I always think they look aesthetically pleasing in like photos if I'm like holding a drink. And then I've gone for toes, and I've just gone for white toes as well today. What are you saying? What are you barking at me for? What you howling at me for? I just got home and all my babies are here to see me. Hi. Oh, the cat needs a kiss. Oh, the cat needs a kiss. Oh, one of them's going to eat her, the other one's going to kiss her. And she can't eat the cat all the time. She doesn't want to be eaten all the time. She likes to just shake on her legs sometimes, but the cat gets her back, so don't worry. The cat is not being bullied. Oh, you love Gigi, don't you? You always give her a little kiss in the morning. So, my plan for the afternoon now is I do actually have some more admin. Yesterday turned out to be more of a... breathing in the background. Turned out to actually be more of a life admin day, and I have this thing. I have a flaw, guys. I have a flaw. I have many flaws. I probably have more than one flaw, but my main flaw that I know I have, and it is an issue that I do have, is I love bin day. I get a lot of deliveries, and bin day, it's just like a fresh start of the week, and I get all my boxes out, and I put all my boxes out for the rubbish bin men, and they take everything away. But Bridget, stop attacking your sister, please. The breathing in this video is not going to be very pleasant. So I always do big clear outs the day after bin day, or I get like a massive delivery that comes the day after. So yesterday was bin day. The bin men come at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I decided to clear out all my kitchen cupboards. And when I say clean out my kitchen cupboards, I mean get rid of basically everything. I had spices in there. I didn't even know really that spices went out of date, so I've been using spices that are about 3 years out of date. I got rid of everything like that. Pasta that's been open for a long time that hasn't been used. I got rid of everything. I got rid of pots and pans that were kind of past the point of saving, that have been like burnt, and I've got about 8 full bin bags now, and I've got to wait a whole week until I can get rid of them. And that is my issue, guys. I could have done that on Tuesday, couldn't I? This is the problem. And so yeah, because I did that, I did a couple of emails in the morning, but I just had like a really productive day of just sorting my life out. I did some gardening. So today is an admin day. I have some editing to do, and I have a lot of new emails, actually, exciting emails in my inbox. Many are actually for TikTok, which is really exciting, because I'm really into TikTok at the moment, and I'm really into creating content on TikTok at the moment. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really happy that that's starting to take off, and that my emails are kind of building up on TikTok. And the majority of those as well aren't actually equestrian brands, because I'm kind of at a place now. I love the equestrian industry, and I love doing all my horsey videos, and they're all going to stay because I'm a horsey girl. But I would kind of like to start now branching out into a few different niches and into a few different markets, and maybe kind of go into like a little bit of a fitness direction and health and beauty, because I love my beauty, and a little bit more lifestyle and things like that. So the fact that I can do that on TikTok and have lots of niches all in kind of like one place is a really good way to kind of branch out a little bit and just start kind of dipping my toe in different areas. So that's really exciting. I also fake tan this morning, and so I'm just in like a floaty jumpsuit that's perfect for fake tanning. Okay, so not to brag, but I've just done a TikTok video on making my own oat milk. So I've just made this for the first time, and I'm going to post the recipe and whatever on TikTok, so do make sure you follow me on there to see how I did this. But I'm just going to make my first iced coffee with it, so we're going to find out how well it works in a nice coffee. Okay. Hello. So I like to make my iced coffees. I just take like a normal glass. I haven't got any bougie glasses really. I've got some like Starbucks ones, but I prefer just drinking out of these. I think they're a little bit more aesthetic. And then I've got one of these silicone ice cube trays from Amazon. These are really good actually, if I can get it open. And these are really good because you can literally just pop them from the bottom. You don't have to bang them out on the side. You just literally, I'll show you. You pop. And they sometimes come out easier than others, and sometimes they come out harder than others, but little pop. So to be fair, I do usually put the whole tray of ice in here, and especially as I haven't put that oat milk in the fridge yet. It's not warm, but it's not like milky temperature yet, so I'm going to want the coffee extra cold. Then my coffee machine is the Dolce Gusto, just one of the cheap ones from Amazon. I think they're about £40. And then I use these espresso pods, which are the Dolce Gusto espresso ones. Again, you literally buy, I think I spend like £10 and I get about 80 coffees, or 80 of these pods, which is 80 coffees. That's a lot, isn't it? If you think £10 will buy you 2 coffees in Starbucks, and I get about 80 out of these. So once this little button turns green, pop you back where I can know that you can see me. Here we go. I undo her like so. Take this little attachment out. I forgot to take yesterday's out. I pop her inside of it. Pop her in, close her down, pop you under. And then here she is filling up away. We're going to do a taste test of my new oat milk as well. So I keep it filling like way past what I should, to be fair. Like, this is not espresso anymore, this is just like coffee water. So I keep it up to about there because I don't like to add too much milk, but I do like a full drink. So next step, caramel syrup. Now weirdly enough, I actually missed this step the other day and I did it first. And I put the syrup on the ice and it cracked all of the ice. It was really bizarre. I don't put too much syrup in, don't want it too sweet because I've sweetened my milk. How well this jug is going to pour in. Let's hold the lid actually at the same time. That looks really good actually, doesn't it? Except from that's only taking up all the milk in one sitting. And then I just get an aesthetically pleasing gold straw. I give it a stir. And that is my iced coffee ready. And let's now do a taste test. Okie dokie. Are we ready? I'm kind of scared. It smells nice. Right, okay. I'm a little bit scared, but chin chin, let's have a taste. That's really good. I think it's a lot oatier. Like, you can actually taste the oat. Okay, so excuse the washing machine sounds that it's about to make in a minute. But I've just had my plates around, so I thought we could open them together and just see how they are, because these are down from a lot of money down to about, I think, £50. So this is what I mean when I say, look how much cardboard. And I've got a whole week now until bin day. Like, this genuinely makes me sad. So much cardboard that's going to be sat outside my door for a whole week. Some new chopping boards, which I'm really, really happy with these. These are only about £5, I think, for the set, and they're really, really good quality, just bamboo. So that was great. And then this is my new dinner set service. So obviously everything definitely needs washing up, but I have fake tan, so I can't really risk getting splashed today until this evening. So I'm going to wash everything up this evening and just leave it here for the minute. But I am so impressed with all of this for about £50. I can't wait to now host some little dinner parties in the autumn and in the autumn and leading up to Christmas. So I'm really excited about that. It's a pretty angle. But I also ordered some new cutlery as well, which has arrived, and that's in the dishwasher as we speak. I promise this is not a different person. I am now going out for dinner with my best friend Abby, and I've done a very, very light makeup look. Like, I haven't got any foundation on. I've just got like one colour eyeshadow on with a tiny bit of mascara. But I fancy just trying a red lip, and I kind of feel a little bit Spanish tonight, I won't lie. But this is the Rouge Dior 999, and it's supposed to be the most versatile lipstick, which suits everybody. And I'm a face that usually doesn't suit red lipstick, but I'm completely feeling this. Like, I am loving it. So I've got my hair up in a bun, and I look very fancy for where we're going. We're just going to a small restaurant in the town that I live in, and we're just sharing a pizza. But I just fancied being bougie tonight. It's summer, we're sitting outside, and I don't often go out. I know I went out last night, but that was very last minute and unexpected, whereas tonight has been planned, and I just fancy being a bit more fancy. Good morning everybody. It is very, very bright and sunny, and it's also very early this morning. I'm just reversing out of my drive and going to the horses. I'm not going to be able to leave you there very long because I think my camera will fall off. But my steering wheel in my car, I've realised, is so high. So when you see influencers, so when you see vloggers vlogging, I think they usually have it like behind their steering wheel. My steering wheel's so high I couldn't actually see myself in there. Oh, gonna turn it swift off. Turn it off before I get copyright. So I'm off to the yard first thing this morning, as promised. And we're off to go and ride a Ringo, so that is very exciting. And the most exciting thing that's happened is yesterday afternoon I booked 2 dressage competitions. So we have one coming up at the end of August, and then we have one coming up at the end of September. So annoyingly, but really not annoyingly, because obviously I'm incredibly looking forward to it. I do have a 3-week holiday in October, and well, nearly 3 weeks, just under 3 weeks, and I'm going to Bali with my mum. So that is going to push us back a little bit, but basically I haven't booked another competition because I've been a little bit bored of always competing at novice. I'm hoping you can see me, because if I lift that up any further I'm going to be blinded. So we've been working really, really hard at home, and we've been having lots of lessons, and I think we're at a point now where we can go and hopefully anyway smash an elementary test. So I booked 2 elementary tests on the 20th of August and 24th of September. That's when our tests are. So we have a whole month to get ready for a competition and really get on and ace this test. So we've got one at Scarlet, which isn't far from where we are, and then the other one at Wellington, which again isn't too far from where we are. So that's all really exciting, and there's something to look forward to. And then once I get back from holiday, I think I'll leave it another couple of weeks just to kind of get back to where we were, because I think once you have a couple of weeks off, you do take a few steps back, and it's normal. It's like with any form of training you do, and any sport that you're in. If you have a few weeks off, you kind of need a couple of weeks to just kind of get back to a particular point where you were. And then I want to be doing lots of competitions throughout the winter, up until the point it gets ridiculously cold in around February time. But then I'm going to stop until the spring, maybe the end of the spring, so Ringo isn't too springy, being a stallion. And then yeah, get back competing again, because I feel like we're at a really, really good point with training, and you know, he is getting a little bit older now, and it's not going to be too long until I probably retire him from competing. So in the next 5 years, he's 15 now, so I'm not, it depends on how well he goes, doesn't it? I mean, he might have another 2 years, he might have another 5 years competing. I'm probably not going to retire him from riding until I absolutely need to, and it depends on how, again, he is as he does get older. But competing wise, I don't think they should be competing past about 20ish really, so we'll just see how he goes. So yeah, especially at kind of that level anyway, so I want to just try and get as high as we can and do as much as we can while we still can, because he is my absolute world and my baby, and he's loving his work at the moment, so it's all really exciting. So that's on. So yeah, we're going to go and ride this morning, and I'm actually going on a boat this afternoon. I think this video might be quite a long one. I've just been invited to go to somewhere called the Hut for lunch, and to get there you go via boat. So I'm going out with one of my best male friends today, and we're leaving at about 2 o'clock, so it's about 7:30 now, so it's not as early as I planned, but I'm tired. So yeah, we're going on the boat, so I need to kind of be here quite early today, and not hang around too long. So that is the plan anyway. Probably won't work out, and I'll probably end up on this boat in my jumpers, let's be honest, but hopefully I have time to go home and get changed, pop a little bit of mascara on and go out for lunch. Morning, princess. She's had a little move while she's been mucked out. Hey, what are you doing over here? Oh, you look so pretty in the mornings. You do. You right, baby? Look how big she is, everyone, and she's so golden now, aren't you, darling? Hey? You're so golden these days. Yeah, you are. You're so golden and so beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, so I'm at the yard and I'm on my way. I don't know what I look like, probably like an absolute egg. But I'm on my way to go and get Ringo from the walker. Darling, have you stopped in there? I don't know how hard it is to... Oh, you are just in a little bit. I think I should be able to get him out. I haven't got him out of here before, so hopefully we don't lose me and Ringo. Here he is. Hi, handsome baby boy. Look at you today, all handsome and everything. Look at your mane. Look, what's going on? Hey, you in the walker? Oh, it is still walking. Oh, so you've stopped for a rest and it stops when you stop. It's just stopped there. Oh, bless him. Right, that's definitely recording. Right, let's jump on then. Go on, Treble.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. Here's to new beginnings and a better life. Here's to dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not
Hi, Princess. I got a stud muffin if you want one. Would you like a stud muffin? Wouldn't you? That's so clever. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're like a little doll. What you doing? Oh, kiss for the camera. Ooh. Ooh. What you doing? What's that? Who's over there? I can't. You can have another one. You can only have one because you're only a baby. Yeah, babies only get one stud muffin. Yes. Otherwise they learn bad manners. Yes. Nice face. I am so glad that you do the lip thing. I am so glad you do. You're so pretty. Okay guys, so I'm all ready to go out on my afternoon on the boat. I'm in this really cute little dress that I actually picked up in a little market in Mallorca, and I have my bikini on underneath just in case we go swimming, which I'm assuming we will after lunch. And I feel like this is probably going to be the longest vlog in the world if I don't finish it here. So this is probably going to be the last time you hear me talking. So I'm going to say goodbye here and say thank you so much for watching this video.